What's rocking is Big Checky, Uncle Flexy from the Chicken Chasers podcast, where we advise everybody to wake up every day and chase their chicken. Every episode is brought to you by the 4 P's. That's protect, provide, people, positivity. Protect and provide for your family. When you approach people with positivity. Try saying that 5 times fast. We back with another one. I was doing something, had the camera set up in this room. I didn't feel like taking it and setting everything back up in the green screen room, so here we are, live in room. But this Big Checky Uncle Flexy, I'm just coming with a quick Ultimate Madness 5 recap for round 2. It was only 4 battles. It was quick, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be quick. Well, the stream started a little late, but other than that, it wasn't choppy, so I'll give them credit for that. But yeah, y'all got to start on time. People be having things to do. Well, to start off round 2, we had the controversial battle of True Foe versus Sheed Happens. And it was controversial because a lot of people felt that True Foe lost to Geechee Gotti in round 1, but the judges gave him the victory. And a lot of people felt like he won too, so it wasn't that bad of a win. Just a lot of people felt he lost, a lot of people felt he won, so it was close. Now in the case of Sheed Happens versus None, everybody thought he lost except for the judges. All the judges, for the most part, picked Sheed Happens, and all the fans picked None to win. So you had a battle of 2 people who people didn't know if they really belonged in round 2, so they really had to show and prove. True Foe came out. He was cool. He was fire. He came out on fire. Then he started stumbling and choking, because the battles is 2 weeks apart, so you only get 2 weeks prep between each opponent. But like the judges said, it's for 100,000, so it ain't fair, but we don't care. It's 100,000 on the line. You got to put your work effort on. Because if somebody tell you you can make 100,000 in 6 weeks, but you got to go on the mad grind. Is you gonna go on that mad grind? Of course you are. So come on, y'all. But yeah. True Foe started stumbling. He choked in his first and second round. Was stumbled. He got it back. He finished his rounds, but in the tournament, all them chokes and stumbles are gonna cost you. But I ain't gonna lie. Even if he didn't choke or stumble, Sheed Happens would have still won this battle. Cause Sheed Happens was going crazy, dog. I ain't gonna even jerry you, dog. Like I was like, let me see what you. Cause I like Sheed Happens style, but that round 1, I'm like, okay, I don't know if this tournament is ready. He must have heard all the criticism. He came out round 2 rapping for 100,000, dog. I'm talking about line after line, bar after bar. It was so much stuff and so intricate. I can't even break it down. Y'all should have watched it when I told y'all to if y'all didn't. But She Happens won that one on the judges, the fan vote, all that. Easy. Shout out She Happens. You did that. You did that. You did that. And then next who we had a Fonz versus Real Sick. Dope battle. Dope battle. Real Sick was on fire, going crazy. Fonz was on fire, going crazy. It was so close. It was a toss-up because it was really a preference battle. Like, do you like Real Sick style or Fonz style? Because they got 2 different styles. Fonz is a heavy puncher, one of the best punchers right now. Real Sick got metaphors, similes. He throws some punchlines in there, but he schemed, he layered, he built a house with his flow. So it was a dope battle. Fonz ended up taking it. I think he got three judges' votes. Real Sick got the fan vote and 1 judge vote, but his fan vote, he only won by 53%. You know what I'm saying? It's 53% to 47, so that's like a matter of like 300 votes. So that's how close it was when you think of the thousands of people watching it, and you only win by 300 votes. So it wasn't a robbery. I felt Fonz won, even though Real Sick was dope. And out of all the bars I remember throughout the night, he might have got one of the illest bars. Cause he told Fonz, he's like, you had $1 in a dream, I had a nickel in a nightmare. That get the DJ Face Award for bar of the night. You feel me? And it's like he was going, cause anybody that had that faux nick, you start letting off at that faux nick, it's trouble. R.I.P. Trouble, man. Y'all gotta stop killing these young black 1,000 millionaires, whatever they is, man. Shout out Trouble, DTE. But yeah, it was a point where I used to keep a gun in every room in my house, but I don't live like that no more, so. But nah, and then the next battle we had was Swamp versus Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty was the overall favorite. Swamp was the underdog, and Swamp came out. He did that like the first round. He was on fire. That was one of the best Swamps I ever heard since like his first or second battle I seen from him. Then Rum Nitty came out, was on fire, but Swamp was just a little bit more. Second round, Swamp came out on fire again. He had a stumble choke in the second round. Rum Nitty came out on fire doing his thing. Rum got that second round. Third round, Swamp left Earth again. I'm like, oh, Swamp is wild, and he really rapping for 100,000 because people wasn't sure if he should have won round one versus Shotgun Should. So, but he came and proved it this round. He went crazy third round. Rum third round was dope, but it wasn't enough. And the biggest shock of the battle, well, one of, because Truffaut beating Geechee Gotti was a huge shock, but Swamp beating Rum Nitty was a huge upset, huge upset. And with the Geechee Gotti one, it was so close and controversial, I get it. But this one, Swamp clearly beat Rum Nitty, and Rum Nitty is one of the best battle rappers in the game right now. But it can happen. You're going against other professionals, and you battling another professional for 100,000. So anybody can win, anybody can lose. I feel like people was putting unreal expectations on Rum, so he had to come astronomical to win this. Well, he didn't have to come astronomical to win this, but he did tonight because that's how Swamp came. Swamp was on 100 tonight. So shout out Swamp, shout out Sheed Happens, shout out Fonz, and then the last, it was supposed to be JC versus Head Ice, but JC flight got delayed, so that didn't make the live battle. They battled later on that night, but from what I heard, the judges picked JC to move on to the next round, so shout out JC. So I believe next round it should be Sheed Happens versus JC and Fonz versus Swamp. And you know, that should be some fire battles. They all style clashes, they all got different styles of rap, so you really, you know what I'm saying, when people rap the same, it's easier to judge because it's whoever just had the better rap. And when you got two different styles and they both on 10, it's hard to judge, so I feel bad for the judges on there, but make wise decisions. Shout out to everybody that's one step closer to 100,000. And I'm gonna go for my Big Billy Award for Performer of the Night. I'm gonna go She Happens for sure. That was his flow. That he was going crazy. Like I felt like my dog Billy was in the room with me. Like, dog, you see this man? You see him, dog? He going nutty. He made a name for himself for me. So shout out She Happens. Shout out Swamp. Shout out Fonz. Shout out JC. We'll see who go on to the next round, get one step closer to 100,000. And it's a big Checky Uncle Flexi from the Chicken Chasers podcast. And the Warriors winning tonight. You feel me? We out.
That was a good one.